Hey everybody. So this is just a quick review of the Lost in Space robot Funko Pops. This came out from the Funko Pops line of figures. I don't know what year it came out. I think it was 2011. I can't believe this has been 10 years now. I think. I'm not even sure, but it has a 2011 date on the bottom of it. And this was one of their bobblehead figures, so you can see his body will, twist and turn like that, which I think is really cool. And just got a spring on the inside. And it's pretty nicely made as far as the way it looks, the way it's painted. It has some sounds, so I'll show you that here in just a minute. But let me show you some close-ups of the detail on him. So looking at the close-up details here, we can see that the chest is painted pretty good with the buttons and the chest lights right there. They also painted his neon, the nice orange color. And then they made the collar here a kind of a sky blue color, which I guess it works for the paint scheme of this, but I think it would have looked a little better if it was clear. And then also the Bubble has some nice brain details in there, including the brain cup that goes on top of his brain. The arms, I think I like that they come out forward. They don't just go sideways like so many Lost in Space robot figures do. And the claws, they don't open or close or anything, but they still look really good. The legs and the tread are actually molded in one piece, and they're actually molded to the base here, so they're all one piece. And I do like the Lost in Space Robot B9 label there, and also the base looks kind of like sand. So yeah, it looks really good. Here's what he looks like from the side. I like that he kind of leans over a little bit. That's just strictly because of the spring inside that makes him bobble. And then on the back here, he's kind of got the simple, smooth look, and he even has a little power pack on the side, which I love that they do add that feature in there. And he's even got his vents on the bottom of his torso. So he has some electronics. He has some voice features. So let me show you that. Okay, so he does have some voice features, but the problem with it is that it's way too sensitive. I wish they would have found a better way to do this. So I think what it is it's like a sound activated switch. So when he bobbles, that's what makes him talk. But the problem is his upper torso here bounces up against the legs, and it makes that tap. And so he'll interrupt himself, and he'll kind of go on to the other phrases. So here, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Well, that one worked out okay.
Warning.
Yeah, see, there we go. See how he kind of skips over to the other phrases?
Warning.
So yeah, it's kind of not really well thought out. I mean, probably the best way to do it is to just tap his leg.
That does not compute. Danger, Will Robinson. Warning.
Yeah, that way he's not kind of constantly interrupting himself. I mean, sometimes the slightest move will set him off. Let me see if I guess not so much sideways, but he does look kind of cool the way he wobbles.
That does not compute. Warning.
Yeah, I mean, I found even when I was having him sitting on the shelf, sometimes he would go off just from vibrations from the floor, and I had to put the little piece of plastic that goes on the bottom to keep it from going off every few seconds. So looking on the bottom here, there was a piece of plastic that they stuck in this slot so that it would save the batteries. So I used to keep that in there, just to keep them from going off all the time. And then I also just put a piece of tape on here, because sometimes if you want to access the battery panel, you don't always have a little screwdriver for that little screw handy, so I just kind of took it out of there and just taped it. I did have to fix this before making this video. There was something that came off inside, and it turned out it was a magnet that attaches to the speaker, and it just came off. I guess it wasn't glued on very good. And so sometimes when things sit on your shelf for a long time, you'll find stuff like that happens. And then, of course, it needed new batteries, too. This uses three, I think it's LR44 batteries, those button cell batteries, which I don't like. See how sensitive he is? And so I think maybe, there's certainly room down here. They could have put a couple of AA's or AAA's, I think, instead of using those.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Plus, those are expensive batteries, and they're hard to, find sometimes. But anyway, I mean, this is a cool figure. I like it. I just wish maybe they would have put a button down here, and you just push that to activate the voice rather than, having it activated by the movements.
Warning.
Because it's just a little too sensitive, and so you find yourself having to pull the batteries out or something, just because if you're walking by and the shelf happens to shake a little bit, it might activate them, or sometimes you have things go off in the middle of the night, and this seems like it'd be something that would do that. But anyway, that is the bobblehead Lost in Space robot from Funko Pops. These are, of course, out of production now, and I'm not sure what they go for on the secondary market, but I'm glad I got him when I did. But yeah, he's pretty cool. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video. So thank you again, and have a good one.